I wanted to talk about crunch time, that time that you start to get quite nervous before a recital. Now, there are many different situations you can be put in for crunch time. Sometimes crunch time is 2 days because a friend calls and says, oh, my accompanist got sick. Can you please fill in? And you are practicing 12 hours a day to try to get this chamber music recital ready, or accompanying a singer, or maybe even filling in for a soloist who got sick and it's a prestigious event and you want to fill in. That is one way, but I want to talk more about a planned out concert that might be several months away and how you can prepare for that. I like to go really deep rather than wide. Depth over breadth when the concert is further out, and then as it gets closer, I will go wider rather than deeper. I remember a real valuable lesson that my teacher at Michigan taught me. I remember I was preparing for the 2015 National Chopin competition, and I was playing him a movement of the Chopin Sonata, number 3. I was playing for studio class, and I had a couple little slips in places that I'd never messed up in a lesson, and he said, what's going on with those slips? And I was like, I don't know, it's very annoying. A lot of times they're just different each time. And he said, how much are you playing through this each day? And I said, maybe once or twice all the way through. I'm working little sections and I'm doing all the technical work and the add-on and the rhythms and really slow, careful practice shaping everything. He said, when you are preparing for a big competition or recital or whatever it might be, you have to play through it a little bit more than once or twice a day, because you need to get in the rhythm of what the stamina feels like to get through that piece, what it feels like to not only play that whole piece, but to play half of a program and then take a 10-minute intermission and then come and play the other half of the program. A strategy that I like, and I've taught this on this channel before, is you can think of your weeks leading up to a concert as a fraction. If you're 4 weeks out from a concert, you can be practicing in depth 1/4 of your program each day, and every 4 days it switches. And then 3 weeks out from your concert, you can be practicing 1/3 of your entire program each day. And then 2 weeks out, you're practicing half of your entire program each day. And then 1 week out, I generally like to be practicing the entire concert each day. Not always. Sometimes I'll say, I feel really comfortable with this and this and this, but I really want to focus on these 3 big pieces today. That's fine as long as you're comfortable with the other pieces, but you do want to be hitting more and more of your program. Couple pieces of advice. Don't panic as the concert gets closer. It's normal to feel apprehension, but reframe that in your mind to be anxious anticipation. You're so excited to share your music with people. You're so excited to share what you've been working on and your thoughts about the piece and what you can bring that is unique to your performance of the piece. Not, oh, I hope that they like this because I'm trying to copy every single thing Martha Argerich does in this piece. Have your own voice and be anxious to share that with people. That takes a lot of the edge off.